Hey everyone, Stacy here with the Bargain Bandit, coming to you today with my haul from Thursday night when I went to a thrift store and Friday when I went to some yard sales and got quite a bit, so it's a pretty good haul video. I promised this haul video on Friday, I know, but I had some technical difficulties with my computer and ended up having to re-image the whole thing. Which is good because now you can see my video is much clearer. Look how clear I am now. So I guess the problems I was having with my computer was also causing the video to degrade pretty severely, which is great because tomorrow I will be hosting Tracy, the Highland Picker, on my channel. We have a daily show that we do at 1 o'clock Central Time, which is 11 a.m. Pacific. And we just sit around and we gab about different things. Mostly we're showing off items that we have up for sale, but we also sometimes will talk about other things as well. And if you join us live, you can ask us questions and we will answer your questions on the air. So check that out. I will be hosting that this week, and then our previous episodes of that are up on Tracy's channel. So she's the Highland Picker, so go check her out. Enjoy my haul video. Hey everyone, Stacy here with the Bargain Bandit with my haul for today and a little bit from last night. I went to a thrift store last night across the street from the place where I board game, and I got that little pile there. And then that and all of this is from yard selling today. I had a really good day, spent about $70 today on everything, and I spent about $30 on that pile of stuff right there at the thrift store last night. It's a kind of an overwhelming thrift store. It had so much stuff that I ended up being late to board games. I gave myself 30 minutes and I was there for 45, and I could have spent hours inside of that store just looking through everything they had, looking for their treasures. But I'll start with showing you the things I did find. And this here is a Snoopy t-shirt I bought for $2. It's got like the little Peanuts comics in the background, and it's all official and everything. And it's an XL, so it's a really good size, and it's in really good condition, clean and everything. This here I took a chance on. And it's a Coca-Cola fleece. It says enjoy Coca-Cola and has the Coca-Cola bear on it. And it's all official too as well. Let's see. Coca-Cola tag. I paid $6 for it. I just took a chance, you know. I'm like, it's a nice fleece in really great condition. And it is a women's plus 2X, 18W, 20W. So I just thought it was a really nice fleece, and I thought it's Coca-Cola, it's official, so why not take a chance and see if I can't get, you know, some decent money out of this. So we'll see. This here's a Bud Light hat in pretty good condition. I'll clean it up a little bit, but it's in pretty good condition. The hats there are all $2, so I paid $2 for this green Coca-Cola hat, or Bud Light hat, I mean. Bud Light. And then this here, I paid $2, and it is a bright yellow Oregon Donald Duck hat. And, you know, he's Disney, so I figured, you know, and it's got that in the back, so it's kind of a really good one. This one's the Velcro. So I got those two hats. Ties were $1.99 as well, so I managed to find 4 ties in there. Ginormous pile of ties. I mean, like, seriously, it was kind of ridiculous. This one's a Looney Tunes tie. It's got Sylvester, Bugs, Taz, Tweety, and Daffy Duck. So it's got them all on there, and it's got the Looney Tunes, and it's in great condition. So I got a Looney Tunes tie. And then I got 2 Tabasco ties, and I don't know anything about Tabasco ties. It's totally taking a chance on them, but I thought, what the heck, they're kind of neat. Somebody might be a big Tabasco collector. So one has a golf theme, and the other one has a St. Patrick's Day theme. And they both say Tabasco. I wonder if somebody who worked for Tabasco got these ties, and they're really in good condition. So I don't know. We'll see. And then the final tie I picked up on a whim. Don't actually know if it'll be worth anything. It's Jim Valvano Collection 1. Don't know anything about the brand. I'm not a brand person. But look, isn't it cute? Elephants! I love elephants. So I thought somebody likes elephants enough to buy a tie with them on. And then I got 3 board games. I've never heard of any of these. No, these were all games I've never heard of. And I always try and buy a game if I've never heard of it. Because if I've never heard of it, it's not in my collection and nobody can buy it from me. So this is Dictionary Dabble, the original word bluffing game. And that one is not that old. That one is probably 90s, 1998. And this one is older, and it's Oodles, the game you can't get enough of. And I'm guessing this one is older than that one. 1992. So it's about 6 years older, early 90s. And then the third one I got is definitely older. It is Point of Law, an exciting involvement game. And you can see here, it's got the book of cases. It's kind of like a logic puzzle type game. It's got like the little thing here. You've got these little pads that you kind of keep track of what's going on in the case. One person is chosen as the person who administers the cases, and everybody else has to try and figure it out. And it's a bookshelf game. It's a 3M bookshelf game. And it's, let's see, is there a date on here? 1972. So this has got some age on it. A few condition issues with it, but the inside, the interior contents look really good. Little tape, I don't know why somebody would put that there, but there's a strip of tape going right down the middle. And what is really fascinating is look at this art. I love the art from like games from the 60s and 70s. It's so fun. I love the dress that this woman is wearing. Isn't that cool? Anyway, so those are the games I got from the thrift store. And I spent about 30 total on that little pile. Now today I went out to some yard sales, and normally I go Southwest on Friday. But I decided today, since there weren't really that many sales Southwest, and I'd be doing a lot of driving to go further south and further west and further south and further west, that if I'm going to be doing some driving, I'm going to go and try and do the northeast route instead. Northeast of us is a city called Bulverde, and just north of us is a subdivision called Timberwood. And there's a lot of sales in Timberwood and a lot of sales in Bulverde. Well, a lot, meaning like 4 or 5 in each area. So I decided to go that route, and it paid dividends. The last couple times I've gone northeast, it hasn't been so good, so I kind of was avoiding that. But today, I just ran into sale after sale after sale, full of great stuff with reasonable prices. So it was a really good day, and you can see I got a whole lot of vintage games there. It's exciting. That was my last sale. I'll talk about that last. So one of the first things I picked up was this here, and I paid $15 for it, and it's ours. We're keeping it. My husband broke the other one that we have that's almost pretty much exactly like this one. So we needed a new chair, so I've been keeping an eye out because I know I see them at yard sales all the time. And I got that one for $15. Moving on, this here I got for 50 cents. And it's kind of funny because she was pricing a lot of her items pretty high. And like the Build-A-Bear, just the clothing she wanted $5 for, just one outfit. So this here, she only wanted 50 cents for. And it's because it's one of those toys that come out of the machines that you can get, you know, the claw machines. And so she doesn't put any value on those toys, which is, you know, kind of silly because it's the penguin from Batman. Somebody's going to pay good money for this little toy here. And it's got the little Batman thing on it right there. So that's a cool toy. That's a cool little stuffed plushie. I also bought this from her for $1, and I bought it for my sons. It's a Disney book. Peter and the Starcatchers. It just looks fun. Pirates, you know, you can't go wrong with pirates. So I decided to get that for my son. And then she only wanted $2 for this. And so, like, it was kind of interesting. Like, the things that she valued a lot, like, you know, were things that, yeah, I might get double that, maybe. Probably not, though. Like, you know, Build-A-Bear, you need a whole lot of clothes to even be able to sell them. So there's no way I could get $5 for one little outfit. Anyway, so this here is Dread Pirate, and it is a game in a wooden box. And it doesn't really look like it's ever been played. It is complete. It's got like the little map playing thing. It's got these lovely little metal, probably made of pewter, statues, cards, little felt bags full of playing pieces, wooden dice. So first of all, this is a really high quality game. It's a really well made game. Every piece of this, from the felt bags to the wood dice to the pewter pieces, screams high quality. And then it's also in a wooden box. And it's a pirate game. So yeah, I'm expecting, I haven't done any research on it yet, but I am expecting this one to pull some decent money because it's kind of awesome. Across the street from her, another person was having a yard sale, and I was able to get some of this here. I've sold these Papa Smurf Nanco dolls before, these exact same ones. So now I have two more. I paid 50 cents a piece for these. So I know that I can sell them. Not for a tremendous amount. I'll make $5 on each of them. But, you know, that's something. And then this here, I'm keeping. I bought this for $4 actually. And this is for my 6-year-old. It is a really nice jacket. And it's Children's Place. And it's his size. Isn't that a nice jacket? For $4. Probably costs a heck of a lot more than that. And, you know, we're heading into kind of chilly season. And I say that kind of with a laugh because I live in San Antonio. We have like 3 cold days a year. But on those cold days, your kid does need a jacket. But I don't want to pay $40 for a jacket that he's going to wear 3 times a year. So $4 is good. And then also from him, I got this for my kids. Because they're awesome and they like things like this. Yeah, pretty cool, right? It's just foam, but it's neat. And then at another sale, she had a whole bunch of stuff, but I just couldn't find anything in it. But I did find this, and she asked $1 for it, so I said, sure, why not? I have a bunch of other Polaroid or Polaroid cameras. This is a Polaroid iZone. I'm just going to lot all the Polaroid cameras that are not the other kind of cameras, but I have a whole bunch of 35mm cameras, and I'm just going to lot them all together, and this will add to that lot. Add value. Moving on. I went to a really fantastic sale, and let me move all this stuff here. And it's the kind of sale that other pickers who do these videos would have been salivating over. It was dirty and junky and tons of old dirty antiques. I got my hands super dirty. But they had some newer things too. And it was a sale where there was a whole bunch of generations of people, and they rented out a little space inside of like a storefront, and they just threw all of their stuff in there and are having a weekend sale with it. And up in Bulverde, which is like this little tiny town. I kind of want to live in Bulverde, honestly, because it's like really close to San Antonio, practically San Antonio, but it's got such that small town feel to it. It's so neat. So I was able to pick up a few things from there. I didn't buy any of the grimy antiques because I don't know anything about them. And their prices were really affordable, really reasonable. I'm sure if I had taken a risk on a couple, I would have made some money, but I just wasn't willing to do it. And I know some of the other pickers, particularly the male ones, would have been like, oh, this sale is fantastic, I'm buying everything, because it was really that kind of sale for them. And I know that, but maybe I'll go back tomorrow and take a couple of risks. I don't know. We'll see. But this is the stuff I got from that sale. The first thing I got is just kind of a silly coffee mug. Like I said, it was multi-generation, so it wasn't just the antique items, it was also family items. You may all go to hell and I will go to Texas. Davy Crockett, which is, you know, a very Texas type of mug. It's an oversized one, but not super huge. But you know, it's got value because it's kind of cool, Davy Crockett. I also picked up these I paid $1 for that mug. I picked up these for $1. They're Pogs. I have a bunch of Pogs. I'm just going to throw these in there and make it, you know, worth a little bit more. Pogs only sell in huge massive quantities, so I'm kind of saving up. I also got this here for $2. And it is a Wilton Armitage serving tray in the shape of Texas with stars. Once again, another very Texan thing to do. But it's a Wilton Armitage Texas trivet, or it's a trivet, yeah, for putting on your stove. So pretty nice, right? I mean, yeah, for $2 I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good deal. I also got this for only $5.50, and it's huge. It almost takes up my whole couch. And this one I'm probably going to list locally on Craigslist, try and do my first sale on Craigslist. I haven't really done any selling on Craigslist yet, so I'll probably use this as my first. I figure some children's office or pediatrics office, dentist office, somebody who deals with children would love something like this. So I'm going to try and get 40 out of it. I only paid $5.50, but I'm going to try and get 40 and we'll see how that goes. But it's framed really nicely. It's in great condition. The glass needs to be Windex, but that's about it. And look at the colors on that, and the paint, it's a print, it's not a painting, but it's just so pretty. I mean, like, it's kind of something I'd almost want to keep and hang up myself, but, you know, that's not the name of this game. The next thing, the last thing I got from there, and this is something I took a chance on. She said $4 on these, and then she told me that she got these from her husband when he worked at this company. He worked at the Safety Department of Southern Pacific Transportation Company. This has some age to it. I'm going to have to do some research to figure out exactly how much, but these are what I bought. And you can see they're home prints, or home port. It says home port. And it says Lionel Berryman, who is the artist. And then they're just these really pretty transportation related. Looks like they're building things. I got 4 of them for $4, so they were $1 a piece. Inside this little carrying case that gives it some idea, and these, you know, were given to her husband when he worked at this company. So they're really neat. I don't know anything about them, but I will soon know something about them. And that is the one thing I did take a chance on. But for only $4, it wasn't like, oh my God, what a huge chance you're taking, what a risk. You know, it's only $4. But I thought they were neat enough to go ahead and take a risk on. And then another sale I went to, I did manage to find 2 board games there, and I've actually never seen this one before. Didn't know there was a lingo board game. Love the game show, love the game, the computer game. And now there is a board game. So for only 50 cents, yeah, that's my sweet spot, 50 cents. I'll buy anything for 50 cents. And then they also had this for $1, and it's Hail to the Chief, who will be the next president. And you can see the most recent president they have on there is Ronald Reagan. So guess when this game was made. It's got some vintageness to it for sure. And it's kind of fun. Kind of a neat game. And so I only paid $1 for that. And then all the rest of this that I have left here, I paid $30 for everything here. At the very last sale I went to, she cleaned me out money-wise. I could have gone to the bank and gotten some more and continued shopping, but I felt I had a pretty decent haul already today, and so I decided to give it a rest. So this here, she had marked 10, then she marked it down to 8, and she actually gave it to me for 5. She had 4 of them, but like I said, I ran out of money, so I could only buy 1 of them. So I bought the one I thought was the nicest. It's got an angel on it. It's got poinsettias on it. And it's just a really nice stocking. You can put any name you want on there. It doesn't have to be Colleen. And it is cross-stitch. It is the fabric. And it's got all the little pieces and everything. So I paid $5 for that. We'll see how much I get for it. And then the rest of these things are games. I'm just going to quickly go through what I got here. So I got the American Dream game. This has obviously got some age to it. I'm guessing this is late 70s. Let's see if I can quickly find a date. 1979, so I was dead on, late 70s. And, you know, buy stock in famous companies, patent your inventions, buy franchises, and make $1 million. It's a stock game, so, you know, it's probably a lot of fun, too. I'll probably take this one to board games with me and play it and see if it's any good. Then I also got a copy of the original Aggravation. Now, I paid $30 for everything, minus $5, so I paid $25 for all the games. So you can ignore the prices that are on there, because I paid $25. So I don't really know what I paid per game yet. But Aggravation, you know, it's a marble game. And it is complete. And given the age of this, a lot of times it is hard to find complete copies of Aggravation. Because this one is dated 1977. So this is one of the older Aggravations from 1977. And it is complete and it's in good condition. I mean, the box has tape on it and it's a little rough. But the game itself is in fantastic condition, so I'm expecting that one to do really well. Next one we have is a game called Your America. Once again, has some age to it. It's a Kodako game, 1970. So, Kodako no longer exists. They were bought out by somebody. I'd have to do a little research to tell you who. I don't want to say off the top of my head who I think it is. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. But You're America, the fun way to learn about the USA. So, yep, that was 1970. So once again, lots of vintage stuff. And this is the kind of stuff I live for, are all these great vintage games. I got this gorgeous cribbage board. And it's an ES low, so that is really good. And you can see it is beautiful. I mean, it is beautiful. And I didn't actually check many of these games, but I'm going to see real quick if the cribbage pieces are in here. If not, the board is still worth something. But if the pieces are in here, and they're the originals, and they are, excellent. Excellent. So that should do really, really well. See if I can find a date on it real quick. And it doesn't look like the date is on here. But this cribbage board should definitely do well. I'm guessing this cribbage board is from the late 60s because it says ES low on it. And moving on, I got this. Smoker's Wild, the hilarious anti-smoking game. And this may be a gift for a friend of mine for Christmas, because it would be funny to give it to her because she's a smoker. And if she's watching this video, she knows who I'm talking about. So, and this one is from 1981, and it's from the Avalon Hill Game Company. So it's kind of like a crazy Avalon Hill game. Like, they didn't do a whole lot of these types of games. And look at all those cigarettes. Cruel, Lurk, Pukins. So that's a funny, funny type of game. And it's got age to it. A vintage game about anti-smoking. Don't you love it? I have another copy of this, but I was just buying all of her games, so I just grabbed it all. The only thing I left there was an Uno. So Faxon 5, I've had that before, and that, you know, is a bookshelf game from Leisure Time Games, the Avalon Hill Game Company. So, and the date is unseeable, but it's 1976. Also got this, and I've never seen this before. And this may be one of those games that turns out to be a real home run. This could be one of those that's like worth ridiculous amounts of money. It's called Amoeba Wars. And it's from 1981, and it's an Avalon Hill Game Company. And you can kind of see there, this one, like I said, could be, look at all these pieces. I had a game that was like a Dungeons and Dragons style game with just a rule book and a bunch of little pieces. And I sold it for $30. And this game looks similar, but is in better condition and probably a little more fun. And this one could seriously be the home run out of the bunch. I can't wait to look that one up. And then I'll probably be disappointed, and I'll be like, oh darn. Got a copy of Word Yahtzee, nothing special there. Why not? I was buying all of her games, don't have a copy of that yet, so. Save that one for the end. Got, from the makers of Haikyuu, we got a Quasi quilt puzzle game. And can you fit the 13 pieces into the area shown below? So it's just a little puzzle game. And actually this one, I might bundle a couple of my puzzle games together that are like these little ones and get a little more out of them that way. Because here's another one called Empire Jump. Another one of those jump games, just like the other one that I have right now. Can You? And let me save that one too. I got a couple of really interesting things. Oh, I hear pieces falling everywhere. That's probably not good. I'm going to have to do some digging, but we'll just go ahead and pretend like all the pieces are in here and not in that box. Squares. And it is a Dots and Squares game. And I don't really know that much about it, and it's really in bad condition. But we'll see. It's vintage. It's nice. And then the last game is another puzzle game called Hexed. Looks kind of like Tetris, right? Pre-Tetris Tetris. Maybe what Tetris was based on. Because it's 1972. Okay, I also got this. That's right, it's a Game & Watch manhole Nintendo game for $1. Isn't that crazy? They had it in a box, and I was digging in the box. It was like tons of old crappy toys, like all broken. And this was in there, and it is in there, and it looks fantastic. The battery compartment looks good. So I was like super excited when I saw that. That is fantastic. And then the last thing I got from here, besides all these many pieces that I'm going to have to figure out, hopefully they just come out of that one game, is this here. And this is a Coleco Quiz Whiz. And it's in there and it looks really good. And it comes with the questions there. And then they also had all of these. So it's got the base questions. And then it's got movies and TV, the world of sports, music and books, and people and places. And look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? And then this part is in here. Isn't that amazing? I mean, like, doesn't that just make you like go, oh my god? Like, seriously? I cannot wait to do some research on this because I don't actually know the actual value. But this could be another home run to go along with that Amoeba Wars. So I'm so excited about all my games. Look at them. Wasn't that awesome? What a great, great day I had. Like, seriously. What a great day I had. Whew. Boop. Okay. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. That was my haul. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please like my video and please subscribe. Which reminds me, I am over 100 subscribers and I have promised to do a contest when I hit 100 subscribers. I just didn't expect to hit 100 so quickly. So I'm going to be coming up with some kind of contest, which I will talk about in my Bargain Bandit episode on Tuesday. So watch that episode to find out about what kind of contest I'm going to have. And if you have any suggestions for items you would like to see me use as the prizes for the contest, please go ahead and leave them in the comments. I would also love to hear any other comments you might have on this video or my shows or anything at all. If you have any questions, you can leave those too. Please join us tomorrow on my channel for our What's for Sale with Tracy and Stacy. And thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, questions. You can find me on Facebook. I am Kraus House of Cards. And on eBay, I am Kraus House of Cards and Games. I have two websites, kraushouseofcards.com and kraushouseofcardsandgames.com. And thank you for watching my haul video. Bye.